Well, welcome everybody. Greetings. Delighted to see all of you on Facebook here in the Zoom. Your beautiful faces. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song, Year 3. Every day, 7 days a week, where we get to sing and share and uplift and just jam and almost fly like whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm Kathy Bullock. Lovely to see all of you today. On behalf of Carpe Diem Arts, we welcome you to this community. And it's just jamming, I'm telling you. It's phenomenal. And we have phenomenal guests, different ones every day. And y'all, we got the master songwriter here today. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. That's David. In the meantime, we have Katie, our marvelous tech person, and I get to say hello and greetings to every one of you. My Facebook and Zoom family. Annette, welcome. Becky, welcome. Brian, welcome. Dick and Kathy from Victoria. Pauline from Newcastle of the UK. Deli, hey Deli. Deborah in Kentucky, where I normally would be, but I'm in Bennington, Vermont, at the present time. Jenny from Suffolk of the UK. Hoda, British Columbia, welcome. Katie from Oregon, hi. Susan G. Sheila from Gainesville, Florida. Oh, David's friend Caroline. It's 738 days straight through, y'all. Oh my God. Thank you. Dennis. Donnie, the great Dennis from Victoria, British Columbia. Oh, is that Willard? I see in the curly tops. Oh, hey, Sarah in Texas. And Susan in Seattle. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie. Boise, we were together a little while ago, actually. Wasn't that long. Dan in Vienna, welcome. Julie in Ontario. Rosalie. I'm going on to my next page here. Let's see who we got. I got to click this thing off. Up. Let me see. Who do I have? Barb and Roxanne in Philly. Lynn, Cliff in Vermont. Kevin, good to see you. Kate in Charlottesville. Nancy's cow. Kathy in Virginia. Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Always love to see you. Luda, Victoria, Ralph, welcome. Trish in Carroll, Connecticut. Jean in Pittsburgh. Storm, oh I love that. Hat Storm. Jamie in Victoria. And Aloysius. And then we have others. Oh, there's Dennis again. Others who are not on the video but are joining us. And that's Lynn and Cliff. Julia in Ontario. Bronwyn and Victoria, Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney in Vermont. Here where I am, Barbara, Lynn, Sandy in North Carolina, Janet, Fred, Silver Spring, and in Pine Woods, and in Knoxville. I got to take my gum out because it was too good getting in the way. But I am so happy to see all of you. And welcome, Facebook friends. If this is your first time here, do not let it be your last, because we be jamming and having fun and giving life and this healing. And woo! Now, let me tell you today, we have the great David Roth. He's a well-loved member of the Daily Antidote of Song family. A credible songwriter, leader, mover and shaker, an activist in so many ways. Just phenomenal. I first met him back, now he reminds me it's 2015, and that singing just woo, and the songs from the heart, baby. So he has another one hot off the press today. I'm so excited. Welcome, David.
Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled and honored to be with you all today. Wearing a different hat than 2 days ago. Today I get the singer's hat. And I'm going a little bit out on a limb. If any of you ever gone out on a limb before or done something that like pushed you out of your comfort zone, what I find is that when I go through what I call the doorway of discomfort, there's going to be something good on the other side, even if it's a struggle. So I'm doing a brand new song today I wasn't planning to do until this morning when I talked to Dr. Bullock and to Katie, asking if anybody had written a song about the subject of this brand new piece. And as if all that wasn't enough, there's a sing-along chorus. So I'm going to, before I teach you the chorus, I'm going to sing you the first couple verses, then I'll teach you the chorus, and then I'll do the whole song, and we can sing along. So just very moved by the littlest things in the world that are huge things all at the same time in a world that's so dysfunctional right now. So here goes something. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm kind of curious to hear how this song sounds myself. our awareness. You have climbed a height where few have gone. This is a wondrous appointment. Ketanji, Brown, Jackson, there are those who did oppose you. There are those who lend support. One generation from segregation. We've got a new judge on our court. Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. Let's try that chorus. Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. Yes, we do. In a moment, history changes. In an instant, consciousness shifts. When you raise your hand to raise us all, we'll be better for your gifts. Ketanji, oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, we sing your name with praise. Rise above the spite of shallow haters who have lost their way. You shine a light, you are the change, and bring us to a brand new day. There's a new name in our awareness. You have climbed a height where few have gone, and I stand in the light of your guidance. Ketanji Brown, here we go. Ketanji, oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, we sing your name with praise. Ketanji, oh, what a bar. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, we sing your name with praise. We sing your name with praise. We sing your name with praise. You do it.
Wow, and wow, and wow. Whoa! Ketanji, what a bar you raise. Ketanji,
we sing
your name with praise.
You play it. It's so great.
Oh my gosh, David. Oh, I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. You went to the core to take a moment just in thankfulness for this moment. Thank you for bringing that to the fore and front. And so many things going on around us. So much craziness. There's war, there's hate. There's so much and grief. And in the midst, taking a moment of thankfulness and lifting up this woman who has, given her life to make a difference. We celebrate with praise. Oh, I'm gonna be singing that all night, all day, all time. So you just did that today, hot off the press, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I had this rolling around in my mind, and as a dyed in the wool folk singer from the Guthrie, Seeger, Baez, Oaks, Dylan
It's rich.
tradition.
It's a rich tradition, and
Yeah,
you're
I kind
doing
of
it
do this
well.
plinkety plinkety 1, 2, 3, 4 folks. I just wanted to give just a little more of a groove that I myself have not, you know, inhabited in my muscular memory, but it's a good stretch for me to just try to swing that out a little bit and not let the music or the rhythm get in the way of the words. And the thing that really got me about her very short acceptance speech, at least the one that I saw, was going from segregation, in one generation from segregation to the Supreme Court.
Yes, from
It
segregation to Supreme Court.
yeah.
And someone wrote in the chat, Arne called her victorious, KBJ.
Mm.
Wow. Thank you so much for bringing that to our fore and our. Oh, I'm just thrilled. I have chills. But your name sing with praise. Yes, yes, it won't stop. Okay, tell me what else you doing. What else are you doing? He understands how that happens. Well, when we just something gets in your head and you just have to, you can't let it go. It doesn't let go of you. But I hear there's something else happening today. We're going to sing it again, y'all. But before we do, talk about what else you got planned.
But I just want to say before I do, and thank you so much for your unbridled enthusiasm, which is not unusual for you. Uh, what's great about the Daily Antidote song for me is that it's a place where I feel safe to try new things.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be my most polished gem or the thing that I would want to trot out, to impress anybody with this or that. Just it's a place where I feel safe to try new things, to do something that's right on the tip of my tongue instead of doing what I'd planned to do. And I can't wait to do this other song one of these times. Really fun song, but I feel safe here, and that's no small thing. The world is not going out of its way to make anybody feel safe right now.
Oh, it is not. It is
And,
not.
and
And
I've got to say that these hearings that they had for Supreme Court Justice Brown Jackson, they were so dehumanizing. I know it's not a pretty process when everybody's so polarized, but it's just so dehumanizing that both sides seem to take this attitude of doing whatever they can to demean career people who have, and especially in Ketanji Brown Jackson's case, faced more obstacles than most. And somehow remained composed, calm, and collected, and very well. Just composed is the word, when she had every right to have every button pushed that they were trying to push, during those hearings. It just saddens me that people go to such depths, to be right or wrong, instead of looking at what is right or wrong.
yes, and that you choose these things of demeaning, tearing down, and it gets to be vitriolic at times. In in the midst when you have other folks who are really pushing to move forward in a way that is uplifting for everybody. Because see, this kind of win or appointment to me is a win-win, really, for all people, women, whether it's women, general women of color, or men, everybody in our community, to say, yes, we honor all of us. We're all particularly one human race. And so we're going to honor those who bring the greatest gifts.
And like we talked about, and I will answer your question about what's coming up, but we talked about a couple of days ago when I was hosting Elise Witt. There's just Pete Seeger and people like him wrote songs like "If I Had a Hammer" 70 years ago.
Yes.
And I've been singing those for most of my years, and still, really,
Well, that's what has been really difficult for me, David, because I'm teaching a class on music of the civil rights movement. And when there are quotes that come on and we look at this in stories, we could shut off the picture and it would be today. as opposed to 1960s or 63 or 68. Some of the striving for freedom and equity, some of the hatred that is shared, all of it. It could be today, and it's like, wait a minute, that was 1960. This is today. But we have moments such as this.
Yes, we cannot overlook them. They must be celebrated.
Must be as part of our continuing. And Reggie came to my class. Reggie Harrison talked about the fact that this journey and this movement is long term. It might not be fully in our lifetime, but it's long term. It's just not tomorrow. Everything's fine, and then it's all done.
Yeah.
We continue to move forward. So let us do that as we give love and light to those around us, both whether it's health issues related to people we know in general, or whether it's the health of our country or of our world in trying to move forward. And I think you help with that healing, David, in what you have been doing with the programming that you've been doing. And tell us about tonight.
Well, the next program is tonight, actually. If anybody needs to take a break from their taxes, I am singing tonight. I'm calling it the Take a Break from Your Taxes Music Hour. And if Katie's put the meeting ID and passcode in the chat, that is going to be on Zoom tonight. And our own Anna Alter helped me this morning figure out how to stream any overflow that might occur over 100 people to Facebook. So I'm going to be like my own tech person tonight, and I'll fumble all over this or that, but all will be done with the highest of intentions. And one particular song that I wrote in 1986, I don't know how old that is, but I was doing my taxes that year, and I was hearing the news come on the radio about Imelda Marcos had 3,000 pairs of new shoes in her closet. So all of a sudden, the numbers started they were relentlessly coming through my brain. And all of a sudden, I realized that her husband, Ferdinand Marcos, the longtime president, he made a salary of $5,600 a year as the president of the Philippines. But somehow he had $3 billion. And then I figured out with my calculator that would have taken 535,000 years to have done. So all the numbers started juxtaposing how her shoes and my taxes and all this and that. And I'm actually going to take a stab at playing the most complicated numerical song I've ever written. I call it a mini arithmetic musical called Waltzing Imelda. That was the reason for this concert tonight, but of course I'll be doing some older songs and some new songs, a little bit of this. And I'm certainly going to practice this one some more and play that again tonight, as we will before the meeting's over. So that's fun. Looking forward to that tonight. I've got my songwriting camp in person at the end of July called Summer Songs, summersongs.com. We invite people of all levels, including people who've never written a song before, to come and luxuriate in my tremendous staff of teachers. People joining me will be Tom Prasado Rao and Ad Heaton of Chicago, and Pat Wichter from Brother Sun, Pam Rose from Nashville, who was an Emmylou Harris's singing partner. Incredible teachers in person at the Stony Point Center, just north and west of New York City, last week of July. So
oh, shoot, I'll be at another camp. I want to go. And it sounds so great. Y'all spread the word. We got to be there. Oh.
Yeah, I got to be wherever you are. That's all I know. That's just...
Are you going to do Swannanoa this year?
No, I've taken a sabbatical from Swannanoa because I'm the executive director of Summer Songs is what it is now. So I've got my hands full running that. I've got a board of directors that's 7 beautiful people from all walks of life. We've got the spreadsheet king and the number crunchers and the artistic points of view. And we've been meeting just about every week, year round, during the whole pandemic, doing online and now in-person events. So it's an ongoing effort to... It's our own daily antidote of song, if you would. We've created a community. In 1999, this started. And these are now they're lifelong friends. And we've been, sharing our joys and triumphs and our sorrows and our losses together for this will be year number 24.
Wow.
We always welcome new people.
Too much. There cannot be too much or too many people when we talk about community, when we talk about connecting with others, when we talk about, being part of something bigger than ourselves. That's the healing. Those are the healing spaces, the safe spaces, the places that help us to grow and move. Yes.
When I was a kid, Kathy, music was my lifeline.
Yeah.
My parents were out of control. We were four people living, as far away from each other as we could under the same roof. And when I walked into the third grade chorus room, all we were there to do was to sing together. We weren't bringing our stories in. We were there to do something of a common goal on an equal level playing field. And that day in third grade, which went all the way through college, my choral singing did, SATB, was my salvation. I don't overstate that.
I got you. And I would say that for me, and in fact, when I talk about music in the Black community, not for me personally only, but for the whole community, for a whole generation, for generations of people, solace, hope, escape, direction, guidance,
comfort,
all of it.
Yeah.
So we continue to do that, and out of that has come you as an instrument that continues to share and enlighten us all. Thank you, David, for doing that.
And one more thing about you, Dr. Bullock. When you were working at Berea College, Dr. Bullock was kind enough. We have a scholarship program at Summer Songs, too, which we had in effect. And Dr. Bullock was able to send a couple students from Berea each summer, and we gave them the camp for free as long as they could get there. And we had wonderful people. We're kind of more like 40, 50, 60-somethings and baby boomers with good intentions. And to have this influx of 20-something energy was no small thing. We loved having your students, and we thank you for that connection, which was made at Swannanoa, where I first met you. So.
But I need to know, one of the students who went there, Christella, she's currently finishing out in Spain. She's been touring, performing, and before that it was France. She just graduated from Berea, doing all kinds of marvelous stuff in songwriting and moving in. I can't even keep up with it. And I know the work that she did with you helped her in this whole journey. So thank you. That's a good one. And I'll let her know when I've talked to her to follow up with you, all the good stuff she's doing. That's just one example, y'all. Yes.
Yep.
I'm inspired. We're going to move forward. I'm sending out light and love. I think there are those in our Zoom community that were mentioned, Bob and Storm, or their families, and maybe others. Let all of you know that we're thinking of you with love and light, and we're all taking this moment to celebrate Ketanji.
And I also just want to say before I'm done, and God, what a blessing to be here today. I really needed this. I haven't looked at the chat. I know there's a lot in the chat. I am going to copy and save it when I'm done. So if you write me in the chat and say, hey, David, how do we find out? I won't find out who that's from by looking at the meeting. So just send me an email if you have a question about anything at davidrothmusic@gmail.com. Questions about anything from tonight going forward. So that way I won't lose you if you ask me a question in the chat, how could anybody read a chat when you're talking to Dr. Kathy Bullock? and when Katie is your tech person, you're just in the best of hands everywhere you go. There's a new name in our awareness. You have climbed a height where few have gone. This is a wondrous appointment. Ketanji Brown. There are those who did oppose you. There are those who lent their support. One generation from segregation. We've got a new judge on our court. Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. History changes. In an instant, consciousness shifts. When you raise your hand, you raise us all. We will be better for your gifts. Ketanji, Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. Rise above the spite of shallow haters who have lost their way. Yes, they have. You shine light, you are the change, and bring us to a brand new day. There's a new name in our awareness. You have climbed a height where few have gone, and I stand in the light of your guidance. Ketanji, Ketanji Brown, Ketanji, Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. Sing it with me. Ketanji. What a bar you raise. Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. We sing your name with praise. We sing your name with praise. We sing your name with praise.
Everybody give it up for David Roth, the debut. The first time this song has hit the airwaves today on the Daily Note of Song. Ketanji, Ketanji. Oh, what a bar you raise. Ketanji, Ketanji. We sing your name with praise. Sing your name with praise. It's David Roth and Ketanji. And yes, thank you so much. Sending you great love. Great love. Woo! Y'all, what a day. What a time. What a time. I just feel so inspired by this phenomenal. So we have to say, yes, so many feelings. Somebody said, oh, I'm just, So I want to say, see you later to everybody, and thank you for joining us. For Facebook family, thank you for coming in to our celebration today, our moment of stopping just to say thank you and to hear the beautiful music. So join me in saying hi and bye to the Facebook family for joining us